Today, we will talk about the world capital of wine, Bordeaux. The city flourished over the centuries because of the wine trade. It is known to be the capital of wine because of having 60 appellations, 7,000 winemakers, and being home to the oldest vineyard. It's not only a center of exquisite wineries, but it's also surrounded with profound villages to roam around as well, and is flooded with culture, art, and much more. The best part about this city is it's walking friendly, so you don't have to rent a car for sightseeing. The city, after going through some restorations, is a lot more lovely to look at with an improved, ultra-modern public transport system. Just the right place to explore greater wines, culture, and appealing architectural sites. So, let's dive into the top 5 things you can do when you're in Bordeaux, France. Number 5. Wine tourism in Bordeaux vineyards. Take a break in the vineyards of Bordeaux that are known to be the largest fine wine vineyards in the world. As the wine growing districts are diverse, it allows the production of different varieties of wines, such as reds, dry or sweet whites, rosés, light reds, and sparkling whites. As we speak of diversity, these vineyards contain historic villages, archaeological sites, and ancient Roman churches. These are not kept away from the public. Instead, the wine growers open their vineyards often for educational purposes, wine tastings, and various cultural and gourmet discoveries. There's plenty of fun stuff you can do here. For example, you can attend a workshop where you can learn how to make a Bordeaux wine of your own. You can taste wine roosted in a 200-year-old cedar tree. Or you can stay in a wooden wine that is converted into a guest room for whoever wants to stay the night, or even prolong their stay. Along with the Bordeaux wines, you can also taste some French wines here as well. Number 4. Enchanting water cycles of Mirabeau. This is that one spot that must be on your list, even if you're paying a quick visit to Bordeaux that isn't going to last for more than a day. With its relaxing ambiance and pools, it's one of the very popular Bordeaux attractions. You can come sit next to the banks of the river, listen to the music, plan a picnic, or just dive in those ponds. It was built as an art installation center, but now is included as part of UNESCO World Heritage Site destination for Bordeaux. With its 2 centimeters in depth, it's the largest reflecting pool in the world and gives a magnificent mirroring effect, reflecting Place de la Bourse across the street. Every day around the same time, from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., the water in those pools presents its show in cycles of fog, mirror, and pool, and within the 26 minutes, creates plenty of different visuals. However, it's a challenge to have that one Instagrammable photo here because of the water cycles, and also because it's a major attraction of the city. It tends to be very touristy here, so if you want to have that one perfect picture, you will have to be patient. Number 3. Saint-Emilion. Saint-Emilion is a medieval village in the heart of the famous Bordeaux wine area. There you will find 2,000 years of history and wine bearing the same taste, even after all these years. The village is rich in beautiful architecture and fine wine, making it a very unique, world-famous winery site. Emilion was a monk who fled from Vannes and settled in this village in the 8th century. Accomplishing a few miracles, he rapidly became famous and made this place a religious center, so the town was given its name after his death by his devoted proponents. Then, in the coming centuries, men mined the soil for the betterment of the architectural structure of the village. It's all over now, but there's still plenty of galleries underground, and the vineyard that's the witness of this activity shows its authenticity. Over a decade ago, for the first time, a vineyard was carved on the World Heritage List by UNESCO as a cultural landscape. because of the authenticity and the fact that it stayed intact over the years, making it a historical landscape. Number 2. Roam around Cité du Vin. This distinct cultural center is solely dedicated to the living heritage of spectacular wine offering experiences to everyone, not just to the people of the community. It's a charitable foundation enlightening people about the history of wine, its civilization, and everything that's associated with its production in a very artistic manner. You'd love roaming around in here, getting to know about the world's winemaking regions that are projected onto big screens, and even on the floor, leaving one awestruck witnessing all of this beauty. It also has various large interactive globes in there, placed at various distances so the tourists can enlighten themselves about the spread of wine around the globe, wine trading, and much more. Then, there's the terrier section, an interactive station where a landscape comes to life with 50 different winemakers from 10 different regions, unveiling their secrets and hacks. In one section, you can find touchscreen tablets letting visitors discover how man transformed grapevines into different exquisite wines that we know today. There, you will also find wine portraits, gigantic wine bottle placements showing different flavors, and some of the greatest wines. There's a gallery of the civilization of wine portraying the history from the Egyptian times, covering all the eras till the 19th century. The most exciting thing about the center is its tasting workshops, where the visitors are educated on the art of tasting and awakening the senses with a profusion of colors, images, flavors, and aromas. It's a whole other world in there, where you can spend an entire day learning everything about wine that you might not have known before. Number 1. Applaud Place des Quincoses. Place des Quincoses is the largest city square in Europe, making it the central spot in the city, and is also a major transportation hub, having plenty of buses, coaches, and electric shuttles passing through the area. Located at the edge of the river Garonne, Place des Quincoses shows a very congruous geometrical pattern where the trees are planted in a quincux, which is where the name also comes from. The place initially wasn't intended to be a transportation hub, but served as a prevention against any attacks on the city during the Reign of Terror, having guns pointed towards the city center, strategizing that the enemy may attack from the outside. But now, it's devoid of all of this. You can just come up on a warm, sunny day, sit there and enjoy nature as it's full of trees and fountains. It is also a nice spot to sit and contemplate life. There is one spot inside the city square where you can have a look at the Girondins monument. Girondins were part of a loosely knit political faction and were the victims of the Reign of Terror during the French Revolution, and this monument commemorates them. Every pedestal and fountain is embellished with large bronze horses and troops. The center column of the monument has a statue that shows the spirit of liberty, breaking the shackles and setting free. It's also a great spot that organizes plenty of events throughout the year, including Ferris wheels and fun fairs. Chances are that you may get to attend one while you're there. Bordeaux, France is rich in wine civilizations, culture, and art, and there's so much more to explore once you're there. You can't get out of the city without being familiar with everything about wines that you didn't know about earlier. This city once awoke from a deep, heavy slumber and made some amazing tourist wonders. It's just the right place to satisfy your exploration palates. How much do you know about wine and its history? And will you try making a Bordeaux wine of your own once you're there? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, where to next?